This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because these criminals are doing everything in their power to suppress the channel, because they don't want more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Listen, the manipulation of GME continues. Okay? When the market closed today, 62% of the GME volume was sent to the dog pools. Okay? 62%. And you know what that tells me? That 62% of that volume was buy orders, because you know they're not sending sell orders to the dog pool. They want all the sell orders going to the lit exchange so they can manipulate the price of GME down to stop it from running. And they found millions of shares to short today. I mean, it's absolutely crazy how many shares were available. And all I can say is, where did these shares come from? Who are these institutions or organizations who are offering these GME shares to borrow so that they can short them in the market? But I believe there are no real GME shares left. Okay? In my opinion, it is mathematically impossible for there to be any real GME shares left for them to short into the market. Yet every single day, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million counterfeit GME short positions are available to short. And the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI, with all this overwhelming evidence of fraud and corruption, refuses to ask these guys where you get these millions of GME shares to short into the market. And then when you look at the OBV, the on-balance volume, it is screaming that people are buying and holding, that nobody's selling their GME. So let's do this. You have the OBV showing that there are more buys than sells. You show that people are buying and holding. The filings show that institutions are buying and holding. So if retail investors are buying and holding, institutions are buying and holding, and by now, in the last 5 years, we all know not to allow anybody to borrow our shares to short them into the market. Where are they getting these millions, these 5 and 10 and 20 and 30 million shares to short every single day? Where are they coming from? I mean, it's a very simple question. Yet somehow, the SEC won't ask it. The DOJ won't ask it. The FBI won't ask it. And you know why? Because the ones being robbed are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. And the ones making money selling these counterfeit shares into the market every day are the 1%. And they are allowed to rob and steal as long as once in a while they donate some of that stolen loot to the politicians, and they give the government agencies their cut once in a while. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Tell me any other stock where you got 62% going to the dog pools. You got millions of shorted shares appearing out of thin air like a magic trick. OBV showing that everybody's buying and holding, but the stock doesn't move. It doesn't go up. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It makes no sense logically. It makes no sense mathematically. But the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are silent. Okay? Absolutely crazy. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Why do you think the OBV is up? There are more buys than sells every day. Institutions buying. Retail investors buying. Yet, the price doesn't move. Manipulation? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.